this as we're underway on EA Sports. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. They'll run for the first time with Phillip Lindsay. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. 10 yards there to start the drive, and just enough by about the length of the football for a first down.
And a Broncos first down.
From the gun, it's Locke. They'll find Lindsay here. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. That one going for a gain of 11 and a Bronco first down.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And that was a good start getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
The chain gang hustling to catch up. Here's first and goal from just inside the 10. They'll run here with Freeman. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up second and goal. Defensively, pretty good start there with their backs against the wall.
That's a win for the stop troops right there. And if I'm them, I get a little bolder now. They won the first battle. Keep coming after them. Put the pressure on them.
Second down and goal. Locke. Flush to his right. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
It hasn't been a real good start to this game from a defensive perspective, but now after the incompletion on second down, things may be changing. If they can come up with one more play, they might be able to get out of it with just a field goal attempt.
About a half yard from the end zone, third and goal. Working out of the gun. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up fourth down.
Well, they certainly did a nice job there, picking him up out of the backfield and then running stride for stride with him. That's good coverage, and it led to an incompletion.
Well, after marching down the field, only getting 3 there, kind of feels like a win for the defense.
And it does. They'll go to the sideline feeling a lot better that they didn't give up a touchdown after the march against them. But if I were the offense, I wouldn't hang my head over that one. That's a good drive, and 3 points were put on the board.
The Chargers take over first and 10. At their own 25-yard line.
Herbert and the Chargers now with a first and 10 at their 25-yard line. They'll run for the first time with Joshua Kelly. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Successful start to the drive, 17 yards, and moves the sticks.
A good run there off right tackle in an old-school NFL football. The right side of the offensive line, often known as the nasty side. The left side, usually the technical side. Kind of reminds me of the old Atlanta Falcons 2009-2010. That's how they constructed their offensive line.
Justin Herbert looking to pass. Finds the open man. It's Mike Williams. And they get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. It's another first down on what will be a gain of 21 yards.
At the 37-yard line.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Now it's Herbert. On the screen, this is Eckler. And he's going to get this inside the 30. 11 more yards that go around. A first down as well.
I like the screen being called here early in the game, especially on the opening drive, because, Brandon, when guys come out of the locker room, especially those pass rushers, they are so amped up to get to the quarterback that you can use that against them, and a screen pass is a great way of doing it. A lot of teams against good pass rushing teams, they want to run the screen 10 to 12 times in a game.
And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves them with 2 to go on second down. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
At the 18-yard line.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. Now a first carry for Melvin Gordon. And they'll get him down right around the 16.
Melvin Gordon.
Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Herbert wants to throw it on 3rd and 1. And it's complete. Henry. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. How about the start throwing the football? 4 for 4 on this opening drive.
Oh, he's slinging it. And oftentimes when you talk about slinging it, you're thinking about a guy throwing it all over the yard, not necessarily accurately. In this case, though, he's honing in on his targets, and he's delivering.
Yeah, the opening script, however, they drew it up for this first drive, going to plan so far. Throwing quickly, and Herbert completes it. And he's in for a Charger touchdown. Mike Williams, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Chargers have taken the lead. And he'll bang that one through.
Makes the score Chargers 7, Broncos 3.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Broncos take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But also have to remember, they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
That good for 21 yards on the catch and run.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space. And it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. Block on the give. It's Lindsey. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. That time on the outside, pretty nice job as a cornerback to shed any would-be blockers and make the tackle.
Think about the praise we're giving him, what his coaches are giving, but how about the respect he gets from his teammates to be a complete corner who doesn't just cover receivers, but also tackles ball carriers.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Here's Locke to throw. Screen pass to Lindsey. And he'll get it down to the 47 here.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid gain.
The heavy set out there. 3 tight ends in the formation for 3rd and 3. They'll try and run for it with Lindsey. And he's going to have a first down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line. A 3rd down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough.
Well, they came into this game saying it was important that they set the tone and show that they can run the football. I believe that they've done that here in the first quarter. On 1st down, Locke. And that's complete. Albert Okwuegbunam.
This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. We've seen quite a bit of the short passing game here early on first quarter, haven't we?
We have, and I think it works a couple of ways for this team because, number one, you throw the short game until they stop it. And if they're not going to stop it, you keep throwing it, and occasionally you'll take a tackle and turn it into a bigger game. Also, if they start to creep up, start to pressure receivers, now you go over the top, take it deep, and now you get some of those big shots downfield.
2 yards. First down, Denver.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. After one, 7-3 the score on EA Sports.
Broncos 3.
Clock now on 1st down. That's complete. And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
They gave up the completion there, but this is what zone defenses count on. Catching the ball and not much run after the catch.
Four yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. Shotgun snap to Locke. Escaping the pressure right. This one complete to Jerry Jeudy. And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down. Operating from the gun. Locke. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be 2nd down.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
From the 21, it's 2nd and 10. Shotgun snap and again to Lindsey. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
But that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short game.
An extra cornerback now in the game for the Chargers here on 3rd. From the gun, and he will find his big tight end over the middle. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going, and if points result, we'll call this play significant.
It looks like a jumbo set with 3 tight ends here for 1st and goal. They'll run with Lindsey. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Denver. Philip Lindsey taking it in. And the Broncos have retaken the lead. A strong, determined run there, Charles, to get in for 6 points.
This is why it's such a team game, isn't it? And I know it sounds really generic and it sounds almost trite, but the blocks were made up front. Offensive line collected victory at the line of scrimmage and downfield. And how about the finish to the run all the way into the end zone?
Made at the 25-yard line. The Chargers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. And that last drive, so effective in the passing game, resulting in the touchdown. Maybe not many people were focused on the trenches. There was good protection there.
Excellent protection.
The ball popped in the air and intercepted. Picked up by Troy Apke. And he'll take it across midfield and down the 48-yard line. They're trying to resurrect his confidence. Last week was a disaster. 5 interceptions in that loss, and another pick there.
I played with a quarterback like this before, and he had a tough game, and the head coach said, I'll take him, I'll fix him. The very next game, he started out the exact same way. The head coach turned to the offense coordinator and said, he's yours from now on. Someone has to take responsibility and work with him and try and get him settled.
17 yards for the Broncos there as they've got themselves a first down.
It's a gain of 7.
We've seen him break off a big run already in this game, and for a second, that one looked like it might be another.
Yeah, I think that any defense would say, look, we can't let him get to the second level because sometimes he'll break off the big run on his own, but oftentimes you get additional blocking at the second level, which gets you deeper into the secondary.
Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
2nd and 11.
Now 2nd and 11 from the 32. Clock now to throw. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. 11 yards there, first down.
They ran that one well, and not only did they pick up a nice chunk of yardage on the screen, they sent a message to the defense. Rush the passer all you want, but you better be careful. We can hit you going back the other direction.
This is Freeman on 1st and 10. Joey Bosa in on the stop.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
2nd and 6. At the 16.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Operating from the gun. Block. And it's intercepted at the goal line. James with a pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. It's almost like you can see the look of frustration on his face. 4 interceptions last week. We talked about it all week. What did he do wrong? And another one here in the first half.
And you can understand the frustration. You actually feel his pain a little bit. But the worst thing he can do is what you're seeing right now, showing the other team that he's frustrated. All they're going to do is double their efforts to make him even more frustrated. He's got to gather himself, compose himself, and keep fighting.
They talked a lot about erasing that loss last week, getting back in the win column. We'll see how he responds. Following the penalty, here's Gordon. And he'll get him a little bit of breathing room across the 5 to the 6-yard line.
Ball carrier.
4 yards on the pickup. It'll be 2nd down.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain considering the blitz that they just had against them.
Here's Herbert now on 2nd down. And they take this up near the 30 before he's taken down. 23 yards the pickup there.
They were backed up to start the drive, but how about that aggressiveness? Firing it downfield right away. Nice job there getting out towards what would have been their normal starting position.
Now Gordon on 1st down. And to the 36-yard line, taken down there after getting 8 yards.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete. Second quarter action with 1:59 remaining. A reminder, coming up at halftime, we'll head to Orlando. Standing by there, Jonathan Coachman. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL in his 2nd week of the regular season. He'll get this to Eckler. And he is going to have the Chargers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Just a gain of a couple, but good enough to keep the drive rolling. Herbert will give this one to Eckler. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
That's a strong pickup right there on 1st down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
8 yards the tally on that 1st down run. Here's 2nd and 2. Back to throw here, Herbert. Here he's got it out on the left side. And this is going to be another first down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos 35. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a tick under a minute to go before half. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Here's Herbert. And an incomplete pass. Herbert, that'll stop the clock here with just under a minute to play in half number 1.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35. Throwing again. Herbert. It's intercepted. Foster picks it. Second straight drive now here, Charles, and have ended with an interception.
And I just wonder, because I don't think it's going to rattle him necessarily, but I also wonder if it's going to nerve him a little bit. Does it lead to another one? Or does he find a way to pull it together and become sharp again?
First down, McManus, and he goes down. It's a sack. They get him back at his own 3-yard line. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts as the clock stops here with 46 seconds remaining in the first half. Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on 2nd down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. They'll run here with Lindsay, and he'll get this only up to about the 3-yard line. And they only get a yard back there. They'll be left with a 3rd down and long. Now the Chargers will use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. They'd like to avoid punting from their own end zone so they could use something here on 3rd down. And he's going to be taken down shy of the 5-yard line. Chargers going to use their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. The Broncos send out their punter now. And no room for error here as his first punt comes from deep in his own end zone. So a short drop, but he's able to get it out, and this is a good kick. Here comes Reed. 51 yards on the punt there. And it'll be Charger football here as they take over.
1st and 10.
The Charger drive about to get going. And in enemy territory last time through the interception. We'll see what they do on this drive.
Can't wait to see how it alters what they decide to do in play calling. Do they continue to throw the ball? Do they want to lean more on the running game? It'll be an interesting sequence of plays that they've got coming up.
Does it often affect the play calling with the interception? How much does that change what you do?
I think it does depending on why the interception was thrown. Sometimes it's just a matter of the defense made a great play, so you continue to come back. But if it's on you, if the offense just doesn't have the confidence, if they're a little bit shaky, maybe try and take the pressure off and run the ball a little bit.
Now with 5 seconds left, not really enough time to run another play and then stop it. So on comes the field goal unit. And now a timeout defensively after that first down play. So they're going to make this offense sweat out half number 1. And I don't think this has the carry. It does not. It's no good. So we've hit halftime. Just a field goal separating these two teams at the break. As we are off to Orlando now to check in with Jonathan Coachman and our EA Sports halftime report. Coach? The Chargers going to get the football first here in the second half, and they trail as we get back underway. The Charger drive about to get going. And the last time that they were on the field, a little demoralizing. Missed field goal. You always feel like you want to get it in the end zone, but then, well, at least we're going to get 3. Didn't go through the goalpost. So
it does test the mental processes of the team, though, doesn't it? Because when you miss a field goal, it's amazing how fast they want to turn on the kicking the ball. But you need to keep his confidence up because how many times we've seen games where it comes down to the stretch. And guess what? You need that guy to make the big kick for your team to move on or to win a game. Make sure you keep him happy. Make sure you keep him comfortable.
I'm sure you always treated the kicker nicely, though, right?
You know, truthfully, I did.
Good.
I always did because those guys, they won us a whole lot of games.
And that's going to be good for a Chargers first down as the tackle made at about the 38. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. Running on first down, Eckler. And he'll take this up over the 40 to about the 41.
Eckler, the ball carrier.
Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Pick up a 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
They'll try the air now with Herbert. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there.
Gain of a yard.
A 1-yard gain there following the 3-yard pickup on first down. Herbert. This one complete to Jordan Reed. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. First time they've looked his way in this game. He comes through picking up the first.
First and 10.
Well, sometimes our pregame meetings do pay off, don't they? What do the guys in the locker room call him?
Well, they said it with a chuckle. They called him Old Reliable.
Yeah, that means he doesn't move quite as fast as he used to, but he still knows all the tricks, doesn't he? Even that little gentle push-off in order to get open, he finds a way to pick up a first down.
And he's going to get stopped up quickly. Give him a yard down to the 43.
On the tackle.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
He's going to look downfield for Henry. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's third down.
But the passing windows are just not there, and that's just another example of how great this defense has been all game long.
And that's exactly what a top 10 defense can do. They can really change the game tempo and frustrate you as you try to execute offensively.
On third down, here's Eckler. And he's going to come up a few yards short of the first. They get him to the ground at the 37. It's a gain of 5, but it'll lead to a fourth down.
Frustrating for a defense, energizing for an offense. Finding a way to create that type of yardage in your running game, that'll make the guys carrying the ball very, very happy.
54-yard attempt.
It's on target, but it's no good. He had it on line, but it came up just shy of the crossbar. And this score will stay right where it is. Now listen, now no kick from 50-plus is a gimme, but here you're indoors in a dome. You'd think ideal conditions.
Yeah, and it's one that he would expect himself to make, not just us expecting him to make it. Over the years, my theory is very simple. The athletic ability of kickers continues to get better and better. Check their backgrounds. They were all county, all state, at other positions, not just soccer players. These guys expect themselves to be great as well. I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Another run by Lindsey. He's got the first down and more inside the 40. Past the 20. And all the way home for a Broncos score. Phillip Lindsey with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Broncos will extend their lead. And he certainly played a pivotal role with those 2 TDs and why they're up on the scoreboard right now.
Well, someone's all about winning, aren't they? Because he's not worried about the number. Sure, it's great to have 2 touchdowns. But the bottom line is what he's doing is contributing to their lead. He wants to continue to do so.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Chargers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. Last time out, they had that long 50-plus yard field goal that they missed.
And I'm sure on their sideline they're thinking to themselves, okay, do we still want to try one if we're in that position again? And I would dare say that the answer would be yes. They're going to have a lot of confidence in their kicker. But just to be on the safe side, I'm sure they told their offensive guys, come get a little bit closer this time.
Closer.
Yeah, you know, I'd rather get in the end zone first and foremost. But if all else fails, less of a field goal attempt for him.
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he's going to get this inside the 30. That'll be a pickup of 10 as they try to recover from this 10-point deficit.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
This complete to Henry over the middle. And he takes it in for a Charger touchdown. Hunter Henry, 28 yards. And the Chargers are able to make this a close game again. And this is up and good to make it a 17-14 game.
Makes the score Broncos 17, Chargers 14.
So just a 3-point game now as they send this one away.
Made at the 25-yard line. The Broncos take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. Their lead down to a field goal now as they start with a 1st and 10. Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down.
Lindsay.
A very nice pickup of 33 yards.
1st down, Denver.
So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. A run with Lindsay out of the gun. Not much there. Maybe a couple as he's taken down at the 40.
Ball carrier.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
Faking the give to Lindsay. Here's Locke. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
And partner, to me, that one was all about timing. If he's there too early, it's going to be a pass interference call. If he's too late, it's a completed pass. He was Johnny on the spot on that one.
In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. From the gun, it's Locke. He's going to loft one deep left side here. The LA defense up to snuff in coverage there. Pushes this to 4th down.
But you got to think that sooner or later, they're going to hit one of those. But the coverage has been excellent thus far, and it was again on the last play.
So on now is Brandon McManus. He has hit from as far away as 57, but that was in Denver. They'll spot it at the 47, so call it a 57-yard attempt. And this is good from 57 yards out. That was bombs away right there.
These kickers now, it used to be that a 50-plus yarder was cause for celebration. Now, seemingly automatic.
Yeah, isn't it funny when we prepare for a game, when you look at the backgrounds of these kickers, it's interesting, isn't it, to find out they were all-state quarterbacks, receivers, defensive backs, all-state wrestlers, right? Baseball players. We're finding athletes all along, and now they're just specialists putting it through the posts.
The Charger drive about to get going, and they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there. Early down stuff's to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority one.
Third quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10. Here's Herbert. Going deep here for Allen. Herbert, his third interception. Picked up by Kyle Fuller.
Intercepted by the Broncos. They'll take over 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
Try to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. On 1st and 10, it's Lindsey. 9 yards on the carry there, and that will be the final play of quarter number 3. Now, I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
And he stopped after a gain of 1. Not enough. Still a yard to go on 3rd down.
And it's 3rd down.
The Broncos on 3rd down. 2 for 5 to this point. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. Block working out of the gun. They'll find Lindsey here. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Defense was thinking run, and they're dealt a pass of just under 20 yards. A much better effort we're seeing from him under center this week versus last week when he threw 4 picks.
He has thrown the 1 in this game, but you're right. When you cut it down from 4 the previous week, and we always talk about adjustments, well, he made some in practice, and he continues to work on it during the game. I'm sure he's getting plenty of reminders about how to stay in the moment, stay focused on the task.
And he's got him in the driver's seat here in the 4th quarter. Now he is into the end zone for a Denver touchdown. A 12-yard touchdown run. And the Broncos push further out in front. He keeps carrying the ball into the end zone, and in this one, he's sort of carrying the team on his back.
He's the reason that they lead right now, no question about it. And you talk about on his back, he's not minding the extra weight at all, is he? Carrying that just as lightly as he does the football. What a great performance so far.
And those 3 touchdowns, it's got him in the lead. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away.
The Chargers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there. Totally different thing. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. Herbert now. That's into the hands of Eckler. Oh, he's got some breathing room. They'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. Boy, a pair of big plays here. This one going for 29. You cannot write these guys off just yet, not with a quarterback like that under center.
You mean it actually crossed your mind with him running the team that you could actually maybe write this game off?
Not yet.
Not a chance. Not with him. We've seen it too many times.
Chargers have made this a one-score game.
As a general rule, quarterbacks don't want to lock in on a receiver before the ball is snapped. But in this case, based on the matchup he thought he was going to get, it was favorable for his tight end. He locked in on him early and found him for a touchdown.
Catch made at the 25-yard line. The Broncos take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field ready to start their next drive. And they will be looking to answer the touchdown their defense just surrendered. Still a good chunk of time remaining here in the fourth quarter and a chance to regain the lead in a tight one. On 1st and 10, here's Locke. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Lindsey. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. Not much there, only a yard.
At the 26-yard line.
Last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. From the gun, Locke. That's going to be caught by Judy. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down.
He decided to run a hitch route. It really helps to have a guy who can turn it loose. And, boy, he rifled one in there on that one. Not much run after catch, but it worked really well.
The Broncos on 3rd down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This time they face a 3rd and 2. Operating from the gun. Black will get that complete to Albert O. And he will have a Broncos 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. A big one there on 3rd down. They hit for 30 yards.
1st down.
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. They're going to snuff this play out behind the line. They have not seen that much today. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Behind the chain, 2nd and 13. To throw it is Locke. Screen pass to Lindsey. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down.
When you run a screen pass really well, you got to like the look of it because so many parts come together to make it work well. The offensive linemen where they're faking people out, the back slipping out there, catching the football, then all of them going together as one unit downfield. A really nice pickup.
This is 3rd and 2. Maybe the biggest play in this football game. Here's Locke to throw. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Derwin James with a pick.
Just a little bit of a rough stretch. 6 interceptions now in these last 2 weeks combined.
I know the easy thing is to go back to mechanics, footwork, things of that nature. I'm also wondering, is he getting fooled by what he's seeing on defense? Has the scouting report changed? Are they showing him things different than what he expected? For the second week in a row, he's throwing it to the guys in the red color shirts.
He better figure, whatever the reason is, he better figure it out. Right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards.
Most of their damage has been done through the air. I mean, they've rung the bell 3 times with passing touchdowns, but guess what? Ground game has not been neglected. Nice little burst right there.
On 1st and 10, Herbert. He's got him on the slant. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Charger first down. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So it's Charger football as we welcome you back from the 2-minute warning. They come up on a 1st and 10, desperately needing a score here on what could be their final drive. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And it's knocked away and incomplete. Keenan Allen, the intended target, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
We've seen that the deep ball's been a part of their game plan all afternoon, but they've had trouble hooking up on it, unable to successfully find the end zone over the top.
Back to throw. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. And that'll be marked down as their first sack of the game.
Well, they had 6 last week, and this offense did its homework, didn't it? Because they saw all that pressure, and they really worked hard to tamp it down and beat it back. And they did a great job in the first half. And now they've gotten their first sack here in the second half. Look out. They'll try to increase the pressure.
And he'll get this to the 40, but that's still going to be a few yards short of the first down. They'll get 11, but still a little short. 4th down. And down by 5, they've got to go for it here on 4th down. They snap it to Herbert. And it's incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And the Broncos are going to get the football back in great field position. Down to a knee here. The defense still with a couple of timeouts. We'll see if they want to use them. Now the Chargers will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. The win for the Broncos, seemingly assured. They go down to a knee. As always, partner, an extreme pleasure to share a booth with you. I have to say, I am impressed at your discipline because you came here and you said you were not going to eat any of the media buffet. You made it to the end. You didn't consume a single calorie.
I appreciate that. What you missed is me going to the concession stand outside of your eyesight and getting it done that way. Look, I mean, they were serving the good stuff. I had to do it.
Oh, man, but you're svelte, in good shape, but you cheated a little bit. We'll let it slide.
I appreciate that. Always a pleasure to work with you.
So for the Broncos, it was a great all-around performance as they come out of this one with the victory. And they'll head back home next week to take on the Arizona Cardinals. Meanwhile, for the Chargers, they'll drop to 0-2. And they'll try to get back to their winning ways next week as they head to KC to take on the Chiefs. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports.